Coming up on Hold All Tickets, 3 Group 1s from Caulfield and possibly the most underrated day of the season, Xavier.
No, the most underrated day of the season. I love Caulfield Guineas Day.
Big horses, big races. Can't wait to get into it. Hold All Tickets starts right now. Hello and welcome to Hold All Tickets. It is Thursday, October 10th, as we preview a huge day of racing headlined by Caulfield Guineas Day. Of course, at Caulfield, Rosehill has feature racing too. I'm your host, Alex Donnelly. I am up and about, one of my favourite days of the year, joined, as always, by Xavier Pegum. Pegs, how are we feeling?
Very, very well, Alex. One of my favourite days of the year as well.
It is just a great day. Of course, here on Hold All Tickets, we are brought to you by BoomBet. Great fixed odds, more value, and more boom moments. Sign up today and get in on the boom.
Boom.
I think we need to get the Step Brothers thing, but instead of like a kapow, just go boom.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Big Step Brothers
Write
guy
this
here.
down.
Yeah.
Write this down.
We're helping you out here at BoomBet as well. On today's show, as always, the Self-Trumpeters of the week, the tips and best bets for Caulfield and Rosehill. We also have some special offerings from BoomBet that we'll let you know throughout the show. Xavier will give the top tips for the 3 Group 1s. But before we start, make sure you subscribe. Hit that notifications button on YouTube. So anytime a video drops on Punters, we've got a lot covered this spring carnival. You will get notified. Of course, make sure you follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Leave a 5-star rating, write a review. Just tell us you miss Lammy. That's fine. We all do. And of course, on social media, X, Facebook, and Instagram at Punters. We have the social team working their backsides off at the moment, bringing you plenty of good stuff. All right, Pegs, let's get into the self-trumpeter of the week. Just
Let's go.
Straight in off the top, an Epsom weekend.
All right, love it.
It was good to us.
Bit of content.
We said there was going to be good to us last weekend, so we'll start off with our good friends at Racing Previews. Bloody knew she was good. She might have gone straight past Autumn Glow. Who knows? Get in, $15. Hashtag Lady Shenandoah. Just a classic. Look at me. I got the $15. So good stuff. Just a nice little nudge to mid-on for 1 vote.
No tip. Here, no tip.
No, they've got their service, so it would have been tip, but they're trumpeting post-race.
Okay.
Brad Davidson. I reckon she might have knocked off Autumn Glow too had she been in there. Had that one a long way out. Hashtag Lady Shenandoah. Hashtag Flight Stakes. Basically, I can read a race better than you. 1 vote.
Yeah, you can do better than that.
All right, we're getting into some good stuff here. 1 vote to Ubiquitous on Twitter. Expletive. That finish and win by Land Legend was a thing of beauty. He's posted the bet slip. He's had $40 at 7.48 to get back basically $300. He's had the bet early on Saturday, a couple of weeks out actually.
Yeah.
Because the bet was placed on the 24th of September. I reckon he could have got $6 the week of. So he's shopped early and hasn't got great value.
Fair play to him, though. He's got that confidence go 2 weeks in, but
Yeah.
other than that,
1 vote. 1 vote. Ben Jackal after Swift Falcon won at Randwick. And this makes no sense to me. It still warps my brain a week later. Multiple class dropper going from a Melbourne benchmark 64 to Sydney listed level. When will people learn? That was on par with picking 50s up off the street. This could have been more than 1 vote now that I'm reading it again. But, oh no, you've gone from a 64 to a listed race, but you're a multiple class dropper? What?
no, it makes no sense.
Yeah.
And you're a scumbag for picking up 50s on the street.
I mean, if you are picking up 50s on the street, give me some. I'm upgrading that to 2 votes.
Yeah, at least shout your mates.
We're moving into the 2 voters now as well. Our overlord, Adam Brett.
Yeah.
Now, no one on social media has seen this because this came in a group text.
Oh, yeah.
Funds for tomorrow sorted with the firework emoji. So Adam on Friday night has had a $20 bonus bet, Sunshine Coast Race 6 Flying Roth at $91. It's lobbed and he's picked up $1,800 off the street. First of all, 1 vote for the trumpet. Probably should have got another one for betting at Sunny Coast on the Friday night. The 3rd vote is he's taken unders because this horse paid $465 SP starting price at another.
Don't get me wrong, you got $1,800, but now it feels like a sick beat.
Oh,
Also,
could have won $8 grand.
he's been crooked this week.
Yeah.
And may I just say, absolutely, I call BS on that. I reckon he's just been at the pub all week with his $1,800 and he's just been having fun.
All right, the overlord, we're on lookout. Andrew Hawkins, friend of the show. So he's like he said on the 23rd of September, so after the 2-year-old trials.
Sure.
Ole Kirk has had a very good morning. That said, Bell Mercy looks one for the gym crack fire emoji. He's like, I should have followed this tweet and would have found both 2-year-old winners at Randwick. We'll settle for Belle Mercy, though. She was outstanding. So this is, hey, I knew the dog before it came to class.
Yeah.
And you're just getting 2 votes because you're just a long-term offender.
Andrew Hock Tour.
Yeah. 2 votes for Finbar Spongy. His name is Simon. Replied to our tweet after Uncle Bryn won at humongous odds.
Wow.
Where punters are just basically going, all right, who had that? Oh, mate, Finbar has posted his Betfair account where he's obviously had something on Uncle Bryn and he's made $1,260 dues. Nothing pre-race. So that's 2 votes. Just
100%.
because it knocked everyone out.
But
too.
like odds that long, you're an absolute scumbag not to share that.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm going to have $20 on Uncle Bryn. Like, if you said that pre-race, like, it's a good bet. Good for you.
You're a dirtbag, Simon. 2 votes is lucky.
Yeah, and Nat Young gets 2 votes as well because after it won, she was like, well, if you listened to me on radio this morning, you would have had something on.
Yeah.
I mean, you could just put it out in your weekly preview like, Chris Waller would say.
Yeah, but like those like training interviews are like 6 a.m. Sorry. Not all of us get up at the same time as trainers.
Yeah. So it's like, come on, Nat. Just big. And she said, you would have had something on the place and it's lobbed at 70. So like.
At the same time, she's so nice.
Yeah, we love you, Nat.
I feel so bad.
Oh, I love Nat. But yeah, she's getting 2 votes for that.
Yeah. Why not?
You're still in front though.
Yes.
10 votes. You've got a mountain of people chasing you.
I know, I don't like it. I've got to do something soon.
Yeah, you do. All right, let's get to last week's results. Your best bet was Buckaroo. I thought you were home.
I thought we were home as well. To be fair, I can't really fault the run. Was sensational. I still think Cox Place is going to be his race.
He's going to the Caulfield Cup, mate.
Yeah, I know. That's fine, but I'm still saying I still think Cox Plate is his race.
Yeah.
From that last trip, extra 600 meters. Like people, I think
400 now because of 2,000.
Was
Turnbull's 2,000.
Oh, I was thinking about the Underwood for some reason. Sorry. Extra 400 meters. It is still a big step up.
Yeah.
And I think people forget that. But, I mean, he'll still be competitive.
Your next bet was Delici Boulevard. I mean, I'm gonna let this one just, wiped away slate clean because it started raining sideways before the race.
Yeah, I wasn't overly happy, to be fair. And talking about not being overly happy, Giddy Up Warrior.
Which was your best value?
Yeah, no good.
Yeah. My best bet was Bella Nipotina. Craig, what were you doing? Seriously. I know Think About It was bad, but Jesus, Craig, that wasn't much better either.
Poor guy had a bit of a stinker at Randwick that day.
Yeah. Next best was Just Party. It got slaughtered as well. Probably wouldn't have won, but it should have run second. And the best value was Port Lockroy at 20s. Oh boy, one more stride and this wins.
Yeah. Huge run.
May have taken, and I did tweet out post-race, so this isn't anything.
Yeah.
I've taken 150s all in the Golden Eagle.
Okay. Well, get on that, surely.
If it's still around. It was 20 minutes after the race, it was still around wherever you could look. All right, let's get to the tips for this weekend. Of course, it is a massive weekend. Before we rip into your Group 1 selections, we have some offerings from BoomBet. So there's 3 races that they're giving us a little something extra.
Yeah.
So Caulfield Race 7, Mr. Brightside, they're currently top odds across the market and they're keen to take it on. But thanks to the team at BoomBet, we at Hold All Tickets have a special Boom Odds market for Mr. Brightside. So make sure you get to BoomBet and check that market out. Caulfield Race 10. Antino looks to be under the odds for them. So at the moment, they are going to be best odds for Antino. So if you're keen on Antino in the Toorak, go across to BoomBet. Rosehill Race 9, Alentia. That's another one of the favourites that they want to take on at the moment. So you're getting better odds there as well. So if you would like Alentia, who's known to be a bit of a gay deceiver, get across to BoomBet. Rosehill Race 9, Alentia.
Boom.
Good one. Let's go to the Group 1s. Your top tips in all 3 Group 1s. So of note, Mr. Brightside is currently $1.66. That is Race 7, the Might and Power.
Let's absolutely steamroll these. So, Mr. Brightside, I've said it multiple times. I just think we all know this. He's an unbelievable horse. He's just too good for the field.
Easy. Caulfield Guineas is race number 8, broadsiding your $1.50 favourite. Next in the market is Mayfair at $7.80. Broadsiding wins.
Yeah, the future stallion Guineas here. Broadsiding wins. I'm just going to repeat myself. Something about Mr. Brightside.
Yep. We get to the Toorak Handicap. It is the final event of the day, so this is going to be a massive market move here because it's either punters who've got a couple of all-ups rolling into another wheel, or they're trying to blast out on another wheel. So the betting will be interesting. Another wheel, $2.75, $5 Antino, $6.70 Desert Lightning, and $9.20 for Orchestral. And Craig,
yeah,
what have you got?
Listen, it'd be a bit of a cop out if I went all 3 favourites. So I've gone with Antino. Placed in his last 2 starts, 1,600 metres. He had these other horses, good Prodigy and Brightside in front of him. I think with this field, he can definitely take on.
Yeah.
The favourite, that's for sure.
Okay, let's get to Caulfield. What is your best bet? I'm seeing that you're with one of your girlfriends.
I am one of Georgie. You're my only girlfriend. Just want to put that out there.
Horse girlfriends. It's like fangirls. My girlfriend in Sydney. It's fun.
Right. Yeah, we've got a couple on the side as well. I'm with Bellatrix Star from the Tiarcow camp. She is now officially an Australian Group winner.
That's race 9 and number 9.
Yeah, draws a brilliant gate. There's not a question mark on fitness or distance. I've got her on top. Really good money for it. $7.50. Have an each way and get as much value out of it as possible. 50
on Kegs is nice as well.
Very nice.
Let's get to your next best. It's a horse that you've been with before, and that comes up in the Northwood Plume. That is race number 3.
Yeah, so this is my side girl, extra 2. James McDonald gets the nod for this Saturday's ride. I'm pretty forgiving with this one as well. Must say a little bit disappointing last start. Lost to a Little Deep and Kundalini, who are in this race, but I still think she's a really classy horse, and I think she's going to improve further on.
Easy. Let's get to a race 4, 1600 metre Group 3 for the mares. It is your value bet of the day. $20 and $4.85 currently available at BoomBet.
I just wanted to really, last week, I didn't tip a double digit, so
it was a yellow card.
Yeah, and I completely I didn't contest with that one. Didn't appeal that decision. $20. Maracana, she had a really solid winter, earning a Group 3 win along the way. So far, she's yet to hit her peak this spring. So I think get on such juicy odds, great value.
1600 does look suitable for her. All right, let's get to Rosehill. Of course, the track is in great order there. Currently good for at the moment. I'm expecting it to be that. The rail 2 metres from the 1500 to the 900. +3 the remainder. So it's also +3 from the 1200 metre shoot as well, because the 1200 shoot is a different starting point to where obviously the 1500 is. Best bet comes up in the Gloaming Stakes. I'm with Headline for the Freedman camp, Tommy Berry. Loved his first up run in the Ming Dynasty. Then he'll switch back to Melbourne to run in the Stut Stakes, and he was behind Evaporate there. Don't know if the Valley really suited him there. Bigger track at Rosehill. I thought he was fantastic first up. I'm on nice odds in the Spring Champion. I did put that out post his first up run. He's the one I want to be with in the Spring Champion.
I've got to say, given the form, I think it's really good price as well.
Yeah, well, he's currently $3.85 at the moment. You've got the favourite there, which is Swift Falcon out of last week's race winning the Dulcify. I don't know about that race. Like, it wasn't, I don't think it's the best race, whereas I think the Stut Stakes form and the Ming Dynasty form is better because 2.5 lengths off Lady Shenandoah and Mayfair.
Yep.
Well, Mayfair ran 3rd in the Golden Rose, 2nd favourite in the Caulfield Guineas. Lady Shenandoah won the Flight
pretty
Stakes
handy old Shenandoah.
by as far as you can kick your hat. So
100%.
Barrier 11 does get back, but will make his run from the 600. I think he wins this, and I think he wins the Spring Champion.
Yeah, and did well against Evaporate in that last start. Evaporate could be a Group 1
nice horse. Well, he's in the market in the Caulfield Guineas as well. Yeah. Next best, comes up in the final event of the day. Number 10, Fari. Zac Lloyd takes the steer here. Into $1.90. He's been really well backed early days here. So, look, I'm happy to take the $1.90 at the moment.
You love this horse.
I don't love this horse. I'm tortured by it at the moment.
Yeah, but you soft spot.
Well, I tipped it the other day at Rosehill when Mark Zahra just had no luck whatsoever. It should have absolutely bolted up. Anyway, it'll get the job done here from Barrier 1. I think Zac Lloyd from the inside gate just rolls along, just needs a bit of luck turning from home, and they won't see which way this mare went.
No protest this time, Zachy.
No protest, no nothing. All right, Allen Brown Stakes is where my value bet of the day comes up. It is race number 8. A horse I've never really been massive on, but there's always people like it. I've never been huge on it, but I'm coming in today. That's number 5, Samana.
I still think double digits for this horse is insane.
Yeah, Ryan Maloney, Kieran Maher. From Barrier 1, she's just going to take up a spot. She finally draws a gate. She's had no luck with her barriers in recent times. 1,400 metres does look to be her sweet spot. She was good in the Wing Stakes first up, beating a length and a half. And then I don't know what Dylan Gibbons was doing the other day, honestly. So he's been dragged there. And you have a look at the runs in the Stradbroke and the Tats Tiara. That's more than good enough for this. Bit of luck. She'll just get the job done, I reckon, at $11. I think that is a great odds.
No, I like it. I really like it. And yeah, great pickup from you.
Yeah. Let's get to the yays and nays. And let me just warm up here. Because that's the tips. Of course, they are brought to you by BoomBet. Make sure you go and check out BoomBet. They've also got that Mr. Brightside market as well, so go check it out. I'm going to ask you this.
Can I ask you, because I'm so crap with handicap and weights and stuff like that.
All right, go for it. Should
the stewards have ordered the handicappers to redo the Toorak weights when Pride of Jenny was announced as a non-acceptor?
Yay. Absolutely they should have, because Kieran Maher has only nominated this horse to manipulate them so another will gets in on a compressed weight scale, because without Pride of Jenny, another will probably carries 56, 56 and a half with Desert Lightning as the top weight, which has ended up being the top weight. Because Pride of Jenny was never running in the Toorak. It just makes it less weight between the top-rated horse and the bottom-rated horse in the race, therefore making it the compressed scale. So making it, therefore, technically speaking, easier for another will to win. You've got a 57 maximum, 53.5 minimum here. So it's a 3.5 kilo spread. Another will carries 1.5 kilos more than the minimum, whereas looking sort of like 3.5 if Pride of Jenny wasn't running. It's essentially, it is doing this to gain an advantage for the stable. Don't get me wrong, Chris Waller has done it for years.
Yeah.
Not as egregiously as this and as blatantly obvious, when all along Kieran Maher and Tony Otorba have been like King Charles into the Cox Plate, King Charles into the Cox Plate, all along. And all of a sudden, we're nominating for the Toorak. Wonder why. It's not like another will's been the all-in favourite for the Toorak for the last 3 months.
I think there might have been a thing where it's like, Tony goes, it's Kieran's decision. Kieran's like, it's Tony's decision.
Yeah. Look, good on the Racing Victoria stewards as well for going, Kieran, what's up?
Yeah,
but they had to ask the question. And of course, Kieran's going to say, we're just keeping our options open, which, of course you're going to say that. But look, it's not a great look.
I plead the fifth.
Yeah, it's not a great look. I don't like it. I think it stinks. But then I can also say the same thing when Chris Waller nominated Donnelly for a Wagga Cup one day when your father may have won his first Wagga Cup.
I know the horse, December Draw.
No, it wasn't December Draw. It was Trade Commissioner.
Trade Commissioner, sorry, with Gary Towsell though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In your father's colours.
No, the December Draw was in Gary's.
No. I'm talking when Donnelly was nominated for the Wagga Cup.
Yeah.
That was the year your dad won his first Wagga Cup with his colours.
Okay.
I remember that because my dad had a runner.
Yeah.
Donnelly was never running in the Wagga Cup.
I remember that because Dad didn't come home for a week.
That makes sense. Is Channel 9's Melbourne Cup TV lineup incredibly disappointing?
I'm going to go Neigh. And I only say this from a biased point of view. I worked on last year's coverage for Channel 10, so asking the wrong bloke, but I really like a lot of what Eddie did. I got to work with him personally, and he is just an absolute research freak. He actually is.
Yeah, I mean, Eddie's fine because we know what Eddie's
I'm going to go
do.
through the rest.
Yeah.
But I really like Eddie. He adds a lot of polish. He actually is quite sick for the punt. He really likes, he loves his racing. I like James Bracey as well. That would probably be coming from my rugby league bias, but he also does.
Never seen him on a racetrack.
Yeah. No, he hasn't done a racetrack, but I think a lot of the Channel 9 coverage, it's not for like your hardcore punters. And the Channel 10 coverage, never been for the hardcore punters. It's for your social punters and your social spring people who is sort of getting that reintroduction to racing. Francesca Comandi is a great addition. I think she missed last year, obviously, because she's having a child.
She doesn't know anything about the local horses and she's ums and ahs the whole way through. It's a waste of money.
I still like her. Grace Ramage, obviously, she's fantastic.
Knows the stuff.
Yeah,
fine.
She's going to be on our screens, especially during Cup Carnival coverage for the next 30 years. She did last year with Nick Luck.
She did the Whirlpool stuff.
Yeah, she does the Whirlpool stuff with Nick
World
Luck.
Feed, yeah.
Yeah, done it last 2 years.
Ben Damon did it as well, I think.
I think she done it the last 2 years, but she did it with Nick Luck, and Nick Luck.
If you need someone to work with Nick Luck, I'm free.
Yeah, mate, he's a personal hero of mine.
Yeah.
Gator, definitely not going to knock Gator. One thing I love on the horseback this year, Billy Slater. I think that is unbelievable. He was an apprentice jockey before he played for the Melbourne Storm up in North Queensland. He also, yeah, that's right. He also breeds horses as well. He's got a great knowledge of the industry. He's trackside quite a lot. And he'll be great. And he does a lot of interviewing with Channel 9 anyway with their rugby league coverage. So I think that's a fantastic pickup. Chompers, I don't mind because there's going to be a couple of good Chompers gags. Instead of just AFL players calling him Chompers now, we're going to hopefully get the likes of Clint
Mark
McDonald.
Zara will definitely call him Chompers.
Oh, well, they all will. Mind you, there are a fair few fake Chompers in the racing industry. Michelle Payne, obviously she was $1.
Legacy.
Yeah, I like Michelle Payne. I think she's fantastic.
So we've gone through them all. I just think it's incredibly boring. You could have looked outside the box and try and attract a new audience. It's just, sure, it's fine. It's going to be fine. I don't care.
No. Well, like at the end of the day,
I look at it and just go, oh yeah, cool.
But I think at the end of the day,
it can't be worse than Channel 10's coverage.
Well, you won't.
It was pathetic.
Well, you're not going to be. Would you say you're going to be watching Channel 9's coverage?
Well, if I want to watch the coverage, yes, because
racing.com.
But racing.com don't have the exclusive rights. Channel 9 do.
Okay.
Just give it to Channel 7. Just let Bruce and Richo and Hamish do it. Like, honestly.
Emma Friedman as well. I personally don't care too much. I don't obviously enjoy the fashion stuff or anything like that.
You've got 3 channels, Channel 9. Have one for your hardcore punters and your main thing for whatever
9
else
plus or something. But yeah, listen, I don't like the fashion channels. At the end of the day, as you can tell, I wear a t-shirt, jeans, and hockers into the office. So I'm not quite fashion. But listen, everyone's going to have a bit of a sook about it, but I'm pretty happy with it. And I love seeing Eddie on the screen. He's fantastic.
Eddie's fun.
He is so passionate, not just about the cup, but Melbourne
All right,
in
that's
general.
enough. Let's move on.
No, I love him. Good on you, Eduardo. Next is think about it, stiff to miss an Everest slot.
No. He hasn't shown anything since he won the race 12 months ago.
Do you think there's a bit of entitlement in the sense he's like, I train here, therefore I should get a...
So this is Joe Pride obviously had a crack on Twitter last week when Jonathan Munns bought the ATC slot for the year and is like, I'm going to run Giga Kick. And Joe Pride's filthy because they didn't offer the slot to think about it. Well, Joe, love Joe, great trainer.
Yeah.
You improving thoroughbreds. Why don't you put up the 600 grand or whatever it is for the slot? If you didn't, you have no complaints because Jonathan Munns has paid for the slot for the year himself.
Yep.
Unless you did put your hand up to put your your hand in your pocket and pay up, no complaints. Also, maybe have better tactics. Like last week was just indefensible. It was horrendous.
No, it's pretty tough watch.
Yeah. So no, not a fan of that. Not unlucky.
I've
Go win the Sydney Stakes.
I've got a last one just off the top of my head, and it's a yay for me, but it's Caulfield Guineas Day. As a spectator and as a punter, a better day to watch racing than Caulfield Cup Day.
Yay. Because what? The Caulfield Cup Day's only got the Caulfield Cup and it's got the Caulfield Sprint and a couple of like the Gothic Stakes or something. Yeah, absolutely it is.
It's much better viewing. 3
I
group
missed
ones.
1,000 guineas being on this day as well.
100%. Because now it's on a weekday now.
Nah, 1,000 guineas is in November. It's 2 weeks after the carnival.
Yeah, but isn't it on a weekday?
Nah, that was when it used to be on the Wednesday.
Yeah, okay, that was...
Like when Atlantic Jewel won it. That was like a Thursday. That was great because midweek punting with a Group 1 on was awesome.
It was good comparatively speaking to the rest of the stuff.
When I was at uni, it was great.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was when you used to we'd do midweek drinking.
Yeah,
Lemonades, that is.
You'd still be going on. Anyway, I think we're done and dusted here this week on Hold All Tickets. A massive thank you to our friends at Boombet.
Boom.
Exactly, but we've got to get the tagline in for Boombet, of course. It is great fixed odds, more value, and more boom moments. Sign up today and get in on the boom. Jesus, we're going to work on that over the week. But anyway.
Home, you'll edit it. Yeah. He'll do his magic.
Make sure you check out everything we've got going on all of our social media accounts. What have we got? X, Facebook, and Instagram. Of course, head to the website to check all the written write-ups that the guys have gotten done this week. A bunch of content coming out at the moment as well. Make sure you check out our rip-off of Shark Tank, which is pitching punters.
Oh, it's so funny.
New episode will be out Friday morning where we head into Caulfield Guineas Day. Wally has to impress the panel once again. We'll see how he gets on. Shout out to Homie behind the screen, of course, the team behind the scenes here at Hold All Tickets, and of course, Boombet. Check out AFL Today, AFLW Today, NFL Australia, NBA Australia, and Football Today. That is everything that the Sports Today network and everything we do here as a company has you covered. Whatever sport you like, bar NRL basically, we have you covered. All right, we'll catch you next week on Hold All Tickets.
What's gambling really costing you? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.